Today's video will be on this thing. Now notice here, ordered this 3 days ago. It's $26.77. It's getting late in the day. Let's do the little box opening here. Just go down here. Now here's what we got. We got that right there. Got the on-off switch with the USBs built in. Bryant Electric USB-102W 15 amp. So, but it's got, this is going to be cool. It's just, I just can't wait to do this. So I'm going to look at the instructions. So we got some stickers. Well, I know it's a USB charger, so I ordered it. So there's some instructions. So let's make sure I do this right. Now I got a relay. I'll show you what we're doing here in a minute. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Let me click on this. Now remember, 3 days ago, $26.77. I'm just going to click on that, and today it's $45.89. Same thing. It went up a little. Went up, oh, 20 bucks, and basically overnight. So just remember that when you're ordering things. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good on the pond. See, I got all my peers out there. See what I got here. I got an outlet right here, but I also have an outlet right here. And I don't really ever use it. I mean, I use it some when I charge USB stuff. Oh, I wanted to run this down so I would have something to charge. So I was kind of disappointed because that circuit is in the refrigerator circuit. How disappointing. These are supposed to be dedicated. Maybe got an eye out for that groundhog. He's been around lately. Gonna have to get the old buckshot after him if I can maybe just bark at him again. So anyway, let's put this thing in. Let me run this down a little bit so we'll see how it charges. And but I'm excited. And the other thing I noticed too was, gosh, it's hot in here. It must be 68 or something. It is UL approved. It doesn't have the mark of the beast. So we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to this not having the big wall warts out there. Now always remember, those wall warts are all, as long as they're plugged in, they're on. So if you don't unplug them, you're just pulling power for no reason. Which reminds me, I got to undo that DVD player back there because I don't play DVDs anymore. Just no use in it. Alright, so let's see if I can get that groundhog. Comes by about this time every day. I have it roughed in here, and I'm only getting 22 volts out of this switch. So let's find out if this switches the USB ports. I don't think it's going to, but we'll find out in a second. I do have the power on. Yep. Let's find out. Let's just find out in real time. Da 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 da. Okay, so this should give us a red light. Okay, so you got your red light and you hit your switch. It does not switch those USB ports. Well, consarn it. I want those to turn off. What am I going to do? Well, that switch is no good to me. I got nothing to switch. Have to do something else. Well, might as well just let it charge. Look at that bastard. Go on, get. Go on, I see you. Go on, get. Go on. Go on, get. Woo! Go on, get. And get out of there. Go on, get out of there. Go on, get. Damn, I should have brought my gun. Go on, get out of here. Go on. Go on, I see you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go on, get. Go on. Come out here barefooted. Damn, if he see him again, I'm gonna bring my rifle out here or something. Well, I've drilled a hole here to access back here. I've broken out the tile and got some more tile, just 6-inch plain white. I'm gonna take this out and put it over here and put it, a switch on it over here, and then all's gonna be right with the world, okay? I hope. Anyway, I gotta put a switch on these USB things. I can't stand those things being hot all the time. Okay, Rex is at work here. Let's see if I can get my little lamp here. Let's not nick those wires. Two-hand time. Hitting a wire is what that is. Yep. I don't think that's enough of a hit to hurt anything. All right, now this is an old work box with the little wings on it. So let's get that in there. Now it's going to take a little bit of fudging around these corners here. Always does. It's always like that. Let's yeah, you got a little wedge up there. Okay, just fit it in there. You'll see what I mean. Just getting it in there, but then it's a great thing to do. Go ahead and pre-pull your wires though. Get your wire in there first. See this stuff right here. Cable. That's wire. That's cable. Okay. I got the rough wire pulled in, and that's good. So let's pull this through the box, and then put the box in. But let's see, what is this stuff? I've heard they've changed the color coding on this so you can just look at it. The white, yellow, orange. Good idea. Like that. The 10, 12, 14 gauge stuff. Interesting approach. Color code works for so many things. Okay, let's put the box in, pull this wire out of it, and get ready for the thing that's coming tomorrow. The 4-gang with a smart chip, the IntelliChip, the smart chip. So I think that's very important. Noticed a little difference on charging things through this this device, and it's just better. And I use my FLIR to see if the batteries were getting hotter, and they don't. So you might want to consider this thing. I'll show you what I'm getting. Should be here tomorrow. The 4-gang smart chip thing. I think I showed it, but I'll show it, in my hand. I've got my switch wired in. I've got my, well, they're cold right now, but let's take a look at them. See, we're up here, we're down here, we hit the switch, we go to 123.6, and we go off. Okay, let's turn it off for now, huh? So, every situation's going to be pretty much the same, but some can be different. So you're going to run your hot, or you can run your neutral through your switch. And earth it, of course. See the little earthing wire back there, all hooked in as it should be. And you run your hot, and then you just run your neutral back to the neutrals. So now I don't have to turn my refrigerator off anymore. I can wire up my USB port receptacles tomorrow and put the switch in. Let's put the switch in. I'll show you what that looks like when we're done. Just I got that tile. Got to cut a tile, and then I got to cut in. Do this same thing on another tile. What fun! I do like doing that. Okay, I got my little Z's cut in there. Let's see how this goes. You got to put your wings all the way back. And I got some wires back there I think may get in my way. This is why I cut this hole over here. There's a staple. I think I'm going to pull that staple out. Okay, I got the wires tucked back, stapled way up and everything. Got my wings tucked in right here on this old work box. I got that ready to go. And we should just be able to tuck her on in, and then like that. Tighten them wires a little bit. Okay. So when you twist this screw, come on, I have to sort of wonder where. When you twist this screw right here, you're going to engage that wing behind the drywall. Okay, same thing up here. When you twist that in, you're going to engage that wing and it's going to hold the box in. Okay, what fun. Okay, I can almost show you where the wings are hitting up in there, but you can just put it in your mind's eye. But that thing's completely tight. No great big sparks flying out of anything. We're going to leave that off though. And for now, that's all I can do. So I'm going to go into putting this in on my desk over there. So I got the Gorilla Glue has dried, and I got a box ready to go. I'm just thinking and thinking about this thing. So let's talk about this thing again. So it says on the back you're supposed to run hot to these, and you're neutral to that. Silver, that's usually the way it works. And so when you switch to here, you energize this post here. And when you switch it there, you energize this post here. What if you want to make this your switch for those? Silly me. All you got to do is run your hot to this, and then you energize that. Do it backwards. I don't see any reason why that wouldn't work. Then you don't have to put in a separate switch like I just did. But I am happy to have that multiple places to do this. Actually, I do it in multiple places. So this is working out pretty good, because I use this to charge my trackpad, or whatever you call that thing, and my keypad and my phone. So that's the answer. You can use this as a switch for those if you do it backwards. Kind of a difficult concept to follow, I guess. It says Hubbell. Well, that's nice. Hubbell makes good stuff. I've seen Hubbell stuff since I was a very small boy. Good manufacturer. We're going to try that, and I'm going to try something of little consequence to charge. Maybe I'll get one of those EBL batteries or something to charge to see how that's going to work. I think that's the way to do it. Now, this one would be dead, but I would probably prefer that. So just energize. You can make either side on, just whichever way you feel comfortable with it. But you'll be able. You don't need an indicator light, because the thing you're charging is your indicator light. Like when I charge this thing, it gives me the red light until it's blue, and then that's the way to do it. That's the way to make this the switch for those. Things that make you go, Okay, I have it all wired in. Just sort of temporary light. I'm going through my monster thing. I got a cable. I've done some splicing. This isn't heavy duty wire because it doesn't need to be. I'm just going to be charging this up. So this thing is hot right now. So here we go. We're turned off. Oh, I'll tell you what let's do. There it is. Let's get the... we're not going to do that. We're going to do this. I don't think I need that. Alright, so here we go. Oop. We're going to... what are we going to do here? We're going to plug this in. We're not going to touch the sides. Now, are we? Okay, so we got that plugged in. No explosions yet. And this is my EBL battery I use in, believe it or not, my Streamlight. You're not supposed to use those, but I do things my way. Okay, so let's plug that in. Now, what's supposed to happen here is, barring any... Well, I love this thing. No doubt of that. That profile there for these screws. Okay, we're going to find out now. So, we're looking for the blue light. The blue light special right there. Make sure I'm in frame. So when I hit this switch right here, you'll hear it go click. That blue light's going to come on, or the top's going to blow off the battery. Okay, careful now. Oh, red light. Okay, red light. Well, that just means it needs to be charged. Well, that works. So let's well, I'll be a riddle-sprung crummy joker. I'm going to get myself, shock myself no matter what I do. Okay, there we go. So there you are. So I did it backwards, and it does what I want. Amazing. Well, I'm still happy I got that other one coming, because I do want something over here. I just had a wall wart. I just had one of these plugged in and taped up, and so now we're gonna put this thing in. I am so happy. Let's unplug this, and so I'll be sure not to get popped. Okay, I am thrilled by this. Okay, here we are. I've got the faceplate on. I got my drawer back in. I've got my little charger ready to go, and here we go. Ready? Red light. Okay, that's all there is to it. So I'm very happy about that. Now I'm going to put my radio back over here. This is long enough to put up there. Cool. I'm going to put that up there because I don't want to mess up my top I did on the previous video. So okay, let's put the radio back. And I tell you what, I'm not listening to the radio much today. Okay. So there you are. And I can sit back in my chair and turn that charger on and off. I just think that's great. I like integrated things like this. It's like that table I made in the bathroom where the lamp is custom made and the wire goes down through the top. And I like things being integrated like this. And I like being able to turn them on and off at my discretion. I have cut the tile to fit here. I've done the backup little pieces, little buffers that I got to do. I've marked this because what I do when I do this, I'm not going to show cutting tile, but generally I will just I got a wet tile cutter, round blade like a table saw, and okay, reminds me, I turned the water on down there. And I sort of kind of made a rough mark of where this is and where that is. This just came in moments ago. Okay, it got a little beat up, so I'm kind of glad that nothing was cracked there. There are those. There is that. Class 2. And there's our little warning indicator light. So let me go read. And so I'm going to mark that and cut that, and so might as well just put this in my pocket because I'm going to need it when I go down to the tile cutter. I might show you just, you know, the basic setup, but it's not terrible to do. It's not exactly fun to do either. I got this tool here. I'll probably do this to you know, clean up the corners, to just get this to just drop in, and then we'll be able to wire up. So it's just simply 3 wires. They're not unscrew terminals too far. Yeah, they don't come out. They will come out. So pretty easy. White hot. There's your stripping gauge right there. And hope this works. Now this has the IntelliChip thing in it. Let me get over here. And I'll show you the part number on it. It'll be in the description most likely. Device combined power requirements, power capacities. This what it does: iPads, phones, smart Samsung, Blackberries, Kindles. So it does, you know, what they all do. Okay, well let me just read up on this thing, and there's your little chart on that stuff too. Let me just read up on this. Let's get this going. This is what it is. And SKU number USP-4UOA-1. Wish they wouldn't use O's, because you're going to confuse it with zeros, O's and zeros. Ran into that problem the other day. So I don't see one in that picture, but okay, well it's okay. There's their other stuff they do. Okay, let's let me sit down and read a little bit, then we'll go down and cut on this sucker. It's in my pocket, right where it belongs. No. Okay, so we've got here's my wet saw. It's just your standard old $100 wet saw, and we're gonna cut this a little bit inside. And if you just, you know, cut the purple, you'll be okay. All right, well, let me get this marked. And like I say, I can't do this. Can't cut tile one-handed. So you end up with that. That's close enough. So I may even. Oh, you got to mark this too. I forgot. I knew I was thinking of something. So when you do this, you have to you have to mark up here too, so you can get your screws into your box and hold it, say. Well, that's going to be kind of tricky. So we're going to go at it kind of like, I don't know. Let me play with this by myself. But you get it. You get the whole idea. Got to be able to get this in the hole, but most of all, you got to be able to get screws to go into the box to hold this thing tight. So there you go. Well, I had a little idea. I'm going to use my tile hole saw to cut here and here, and then cut around, so I won't be doing this on a tile saw and so forth. Hopefully this will do it. Look, only took a few seconds, so I got that far in. It's going to be close enough. This is a close enough thing. You know, just do your best. Alright, for somebody that said they weren't going to show much of this, I'm showing much of this, so let's get that on out of there. Things work pretty good. Oh yeah, this applies to everything I ever do. This is for entertainment purposes only, so don't do what I do and all that other kind of stuff. I've got my notification from YouTube to tell you that. I'm just entertaining you, see. So I got both of these cut out. Well, you ought to be able to do something with those. Oh, they weren't so hot. Okay, well let's mark it up and cut it up and try not to drop it after I do all this work. Sounds good, doesn't it? Gonna get wet doing that. Well, let's see how I did. Let me get, hang on a second. Alright, let's, I'm gonna get this thing wet. Hang on. Okay, let's see here. Oop, got a little bit more time. Kind of egging that out of there a little bit. That's gonna get all wet again. It's pretty close though. It's a good start. Just got to be real patient with this stuff. Think Thank God I'm a turnt lathe operator. Okay, I had to do a little bit of finesse work with this cobalt tool, whatever. I think it's for cutting grout, but okay, let's just drop her in there. And let's see if it slips through, and it does. There you go. Thanks for giving me a hand there. There you go. That's what you're going for right there. It's a little too hot for me. It must be like 72, so I'm going to go in. And thank God I'm a turnt lathe operator. Oh, you stay there. Okay, so you don't have to worry about gluing it in there because you're screwing it in there. So when you get these extra long screws, and you get it in there, and it's here how firm that is. Listen for him. There's a chip right there. Wonder how I'm gonna fix that. All right, well let's make it. Let's finish this up, make it look right. Don't need those, but okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get the caulk out and caulk that up, and we're gonna have a nice finished shot. Well, this will be a wrap. So I'm just taking it on the cuff here that is going to be fine. And I'm having to do a reshoot here, so I'm a little discombobulated. I don't know why these cameras, not only did it come out in that little slit screen, it came out sideways. So I'm having to reshoot the whole thing, but that's okay. I don't mind, because I hope I help you guys. Well, let's close the blinds so we can get the maximum possible effect here. Effect, whatever it is. Okay, and so what's going to happen is I'm going to turn this on, and you can see the little blue spot came on. Can I get a blue spot? So when you turn it off, it should fade away. So that hopefully indicates that I have done this correctly. And let's just pick that one. So now we should get 2 blue spots. All right, ready? Ready. There you go, 2 blue spots. All right, happy with that. Now remember that little chip right there that you can't see? Because I already fixed it on the other shot that messed up. So this is all I do. I don't mind putting 2 coats on it anyway. So there's that chip. You might can see it. Focus. It's right there. And so all I do is, if these things get chipped, that looks better anyway. All right. You just put some white out on it. Now, if you don't have white tile, that's gonna be a whole nother issue. All right, well, let me put that e-bill back in the Streamlight, and you guys be sure and give me a thumbs up, and like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the Boyds that I saw earlier today. I just thought they'd make a nice little closeout here. So it's way too depressing. I know, I gotta do the dishes. I've been busy. So anyway, all right. And we'll look at it in the daylight there. And we'll turn this off. Unplug that. Put this back in Streamlight. And that's pretty much it. So I like that. I like that just fine. It might be just a little touch crooked. But, you know, I guess if you're a dwarf, I'm not going to mess with that up there, because I just put that caulk in there. I don't want to mess anything up. All right, well, thanks a lot for sharing time with me. And we're going to put in a whole house surge protector in the next couple of days. That's probably going to be next, or something I'm going to do on TR4. I don't know, but it's going to have to get cooler than it is. The 70-degree stuff's just way too hot for me. All right, bye-bye.